Hey, peace world, what's good? Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports entertainment video. I was talking about I need to get back to more entertainment, and my man Royce the 5'9" came through right on time, gave me something, actually inspired me to talk about his record, his new album, his new record, Overcomer, with featuring my man WSG Gun. Wow. Video, I had to watch it twice. I'm dumb and old. The video, I guess, is about the not the indoctrination, but the initiation of Tekashi 6ix9ine or 6ix9ine, whatever his name is. It kind of goes through the timeline of him wanting to rap, him getting into the gang, and then him flipping on the gang and giving them up. And I think even how that concludes, like looking out into the future. I don't want to speculate on that. But, wow, it closes with a very powerful quote from Obama. I'm sorry, again, my mind is old. I can't remember what it said directly, but it was like, we can't wait for the person, we can't wait for somebody else to change things. We can't wait for another time, so on and so forth. We are the ones that we are the people that we're waiting for. We have to act now. And that's, like I said, that's inspirational, man, because that's what Pay Me No Mind is. I know my numbers ain't great. I know a whole bunch. And it hasn't been the impact and the response that I was looking for with covering some of the things that I'm covering. But man, I come on here and I keep fighting the wood fight. So yeah, it's different things in this world. It's different ways. It's different albums that are put into the forefront. It's different things in boxing. It's different angles to talk about boxing that I don't necessarily agree with, or I just don't find interesting. I just don't put my energy towards that. But I can come on here and speak about things in a manner that I want to speak about. I can shed light on the things that I want to talk about. And that's kind of what this song, obviously the title is called Overcomer. And one interesting thing here is, and I just listened to the Eminem new album, Music to Be Murdered By, I think is the name of it. But I'll come back to that later. But a lot of music is just a lot of music today is just boring. It's the same message over and over and over and over. It's just another dude saying it. And I've been hearing that for 30 years. Probably 34 years probably. And as you age, you know, and you get into different roles in life and your horizons are expand, you want to hear things that deal with your life, you know, or even if you got thoughts in your mind, you're at your job, you can't share everything that's going on in your mind. And it's stuff that challenges you and troubles you in some instances. And it's like, man, ain't nobody out here speaking for me. And that's what I love about what Royce the 5'9" is doing with his music right now, and the evolution that we've seen the last 3 to 4 years, and getting involved. I came in big time with him on the first Prime album. I really wasn't too much into the Slaughterhouse records, not for any specific reason, but he just really started coming to the forefront for me since the Prime project, I want to say. But he constantly talks about all of these different things in all different walks of life, whether it's sports, music, R&Bs, and other genres. He's talking about movies, sitcoms, everyday headlines and whatnot, stuff that's going on in pop culture, all types of stuff. And he's giving you reactions on that. He's giving you his interpretation on that. So what I'm saying is, he's a guy with a wide range of subject matter, and I find that interesting. And I want to hear how he's applying these things. You know, how is he reacting to these things? So that's something that I tune into. I'm checking that out. You know, that I rock with that. Now, the beautiful thing is here, he grabs a dude like WSG Gun, not your best rapper, not your best lyricist. And WSG Gun presents another another version of an overcomer and what he's doing in the streets, or what he's done in the streets. And when it's balanced to what I'm listening to, when I got some of what I want to hear, and then some of what's popular, when you balance it out like that, then I'm more liable to listen to something I wouldn't normally listen to, knowing I'm also going to be rewarded with what I do want to hear. So, and I'm not totally against West Side Gun, but as an older guy, as an older hip hop listener, it is difficult to hear just straightforward dope selling, killing, guns, money, promiscuity, objectifying. I can't sit at my desk with this stuff in my ear and this is all the person is talking about. That's just maturity. That's just getting older. So, like I said, he comes on and he talks about overcoming in his lane in the first verse, and then in the second verse, you see Royce. His philosophy is more refined. I think he addressed the situation with the cat from Alabama, Yellow Wolf. I think he talked about that, and he kind of challenges some of the go along, the get along, the herd think, the group think, the herd mentality, the hive mentality. He says a few things in there that shatters some of these popular sayings that we want to stick to, but we don't really question whether or not they're true or not, or all the way true. So he says something about numbers lie, men lie, women lie, numbers lie. It sounded cool, a couple years ago, or a few years ago when Jay-Z said it, or whoever that was that first popularized it. But then you start looking, you get a little older and you notice some things and it's like, nah, numbers can be skewed as well. He talks about politics. He had something in there about, he had a dope little quote from the Bible or something. I don't think he's the most spiritual brother, but he said, for those that need it, God doesn't call the qualified. The qualified are called or something. I could have said that in reverse. But like I said, man, I just appreciate a brother with some higher level thinking, man. Some of these rappers that get away with ABCD, repeat, ABCD, that's good. But I'm more of an AQZ8. I need things from everywhere. I think yesterday or a couple days ago was Muhammad Ali's birthday. And one of my favorite quotes from him, which I don't know it verbatim, but it was like, it'd be a shame, somebody turn around at 50 and had the same mindset that you had at 20. And in that 30 years, you haven't experienced any growth as an individual. So, yeah, man, I dig the song. I'm really looking forward to the album. I only buy about 3 projects a year, maybe 4. And Royce is one of those dudes that when he drops a project, where he's involved heavily in a project, I rock with it. Lastly, talking about the beat. The beat is definitely not radio. It's nothing to really nod your head to, but it is, a different kind of beat. It's a bit of experiment, but I think it's a sample that was on Tigolo, Fonte. I think it was a sample from Fonte's first record, Charity Starts at Home. It's a song on there that I think uses this sample in a different way. This is more slowed down and kind of left as is. And like I said, it's a different song. So anyway, that's my reaction to it, man. I'm big on Overcomer. I'm getting ready to watch the video a third time, finish my workout out here. Let me know what you think about the song, how you're rocking with it. If there's any bars that stood out to you, so on and so forth. Again, this is Pay Me No Mind. Feel free to do that. If you like what I'm talking about, become a subscriber, hit that like button. And until the next dope single that's out there, or the next great boxing match, I'm out of here. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Peace.